So anyway, I'm just re-recording a sort of dev diary, um, because the previous one apparently had audio problems. I'm just quickly monitoring this one to make sure it doesn't have audio problems, which hopefully it won't. So I'm just going to showcase it again. I'll probably leave the original video up as well because quality is not exactly my priority here, with regards to the YouTube videos at least. So pretty much when last I made a video, I added a easier way for me to paint the map. So I can now, using the keys as is sort of displayed in the top right corner there, I can use these keys to quickly paint the map in various colors, applying like the nation data, making sure that it's owned by the proper nation and all that funky stuff. Then I can export it, and then when I reload the game, it'll actually keep the changes. I changed the sort of select highlight thing. I changed the AI to where it will no longer move into empty spaces. I don't believe in the previous dev diary that it was shown I had a functional AI. Um, so there is that. So here we see that the AI will right now right now the AI cannot travel through. Hey, look. Right now the AI cannot travel through white territory or neutral territory. I've purposely disabled that to kind of sort of contain the battles, because otherwise what tends to happen is AI will just kind of fan out and take every province, and it'll quickly become a big old global mess. Get this war to a sort of conclusion. There we go. 61 turns. So pretty much the AI will look for a weaker target to attack. It doesn't split its units, so you have the situation where there's still 24 pseudo French units walking around. And yeah, so that's pretty much all there is to say about the AI. It recruits alongside a hostile border, because there's no real point to have recruits along a non-hostile border. You see that it sort of leaves stragglers all over the place, sort of because I haven't really fully decided how I want everything to work. So right now, players have limited command points, so they have a limited amount of moves. So I haven't made the AI really go and come back for its own units and try and move units that are really far from the front line towards the front line, because that would just eat their command points. What else is there? Well, functional multiplayer and all that. Though, really, like, the AI doesn't work in multiplayer, but I could just demonstrate multiplayer just for simplicity, just for like actually having a record of multiplayer. So it would revolve around me quickly turning off the AI. So off, turn off, because yeah, the AI doesn't work in multiplayer because I haven't pretty much have decided not to finish everything. Okay, so I'll have to like build another instance of the game. And I have tested this over the internet with one of my buddies, and I do have some video of that, but it's not really in a sort of dev diary sort of style. Um, so I don't know if I'll ever upload that, but it exists. get to enjoy some real-time loading. I'll have the host, but I'm not pretty up, though I don't think that really matters. Okay, so one of the problems right now is that only the host can like effectively select what country it's going to play because I haven't made this truly work yet. That's like a sort of big problem, but this is the full screen is the other thing. Yeah, the problem is it's kind of not really doesn't really have like a nation thing from, but we can fortunately with the oh that actually yeah I'd have to like pretty much because the nation select doesn't work for player 2. He'll always be nation 0 in this situation. So uh, uh, which is this color. It's one of those things where it was like, ah, oh, well, it's not really a high priority, yada yada yada. It does need to be fixed, but I've just been incredibly lazy about it. Both playing the same. You know, I'm very good at what it is I do. Let's just player country to 2, which probably is minus. There we go. Yeah, it's first turn. So pretty much both players have to ready up for the next turn will happen. So I did neatly did a lot of testing with this in multiplayer, and something is definitely messy with this. Oh, I remember. I have the ignore the big blue blotches because I have the I was testing out a pathfinding thing. So if you notice that I click on this guy and then try and move him all the way over here, it starts like a pathfinding. What's it? God, the zoom it hurts. So now you should see these units are synced up, and if I recruit units here, should all be synced up. So just try and ignore the obvious graphical blotches there. But yeah, here this is like the more real version of what's happening, though. This is just a problem. Hilarious. Oh, ooh, I guess can I not select things that are in combat? Yeah, I guess. But yeah, this is all working as intended, even though it might not look that way, but trust me, it is. Anyway, just to demonstrate that it is in sync and all that. Yeah, I'll just like do another demonstration with the thing turned off with the There we go, just removing that. Which didn't really want to rebuild the other client, so the other client will still have that bug, but or well, that debug feature that hasn't been turned off, which I guess for all intents and purposes be a bug. Gotta remember that the first turn is worthless. Might want to change that at some point. First turn. Check. Yeah, you see here that it still has that bug, so if you click on this guy and then say all the way over here, it'll create a neat little path using a star and like a location-based heuristic to get like the shortest path, but you know that's not very useful in this context. And oh my god, zooming. Oh, I can use. Oh, I forgot that I did this. All right, lovely. Plus and minus zoom. Right. So those are those moves. Those are those moves. I'm just and turn, blah blah blah. And yeah, I did extensive testing with one of my buddies to make sure that this all worked. So yeah, this is a sort of just a quick update. Um, I'm gonna do a lot of changes to this. Um, like I um, I don't really know where to kind of take this iteration of the game for now. Um, yeah, like I pretty much have a lot of thinking to do and a lot of like game designing to do rather than game developing to do, which is what I've been doing. I've been kind of just proving to myself that I can do all the basic requirements of making a paradox-esque strategy game down to AI and all that. But I really need to like get my game design hat on and design some actual appealing game rules as a thing. What is it? Right. So that's this sort of dev diary 3.5 or 3 audio amended. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys next time.